What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with Tesla SPY in the overall market. I'm going to break down what's happening with the economic calendar moving forward and other factors out there. But just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire community as a whole. Anyways, as far as Tesla's going, we're seeing buyers defending it after we got a new headline that just came out. The Chinese sales have come out, and despite the fact that Tesla's overall sales were not as strong in investors' eyes, the Chinese sales specifically are looking quite good. They're up about 8.8% to a record high. Deliveries from the Chinese plants ended up including exports and imports. There was a slight decline in the overall exports, but with the domestic Chinese sales, they're still looking pretty good. So its Chinese sales rose by 8.8%, with the record high of more than 657,000 cars being delivered in 2024. That's a strong performance and a very, very competitive market, so not bad whatsoever. Also, for the month of December, we had a 12.8% increase in their sales from a month earlier. That's also a record high of 83,000 units sold according to Tesla China. So good numbers from Tesla so far, at least in China. And despite the fact that Tesla was selling off, we got this little push to about 386 and rejected. I was worried this might return back down to about, the 375 area. We actually hit 377 then bounced, and now there's buyers defending it as time has gone on. So as long as we're above 390, we are favoring a move back up to 395. And if we could break that, we're going to be looking at previous support becoming resistance around 402 or so. So there is potential for a small bounce in Tesla. However, I'm not going to turn it into a perma bull quite yet. I'm still concerned about the way the broader markets are looking. Although Tesla may see a temporary bounce right over here, that does not mean that Tesla's in the clear just yet. It's possible we try to push higher for 395 to even 402. But even if we do push higher, we're still technically in a downtrend. I want to see us reclaim at least 409 to see some hope for us to really start pushing higher for this trend to reverse. I want to see us reclaim the 20 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. If we reclaim the 410 area, then yes, I will be, more optimistic for Tesla. As long as we're below this, so far this looks like it could push a bit more, but there's still no guarantee this is a full-on trend reversal. So I hope that's as clear as possible. I also don't want to see Tesla lose 385. As long as we're above that, we should be fine. So let's see Tesla hit 395 and eventually 402 for a temporary reversal. As far as the market goes, the options chain is very flat, but there are buyers trying to defend SPY. The issue I see is that on the 4-hour time frame, we're testing the 20 EMAs. So we have a big test right now at 589.8. If SPY could break that, we're going to be looking for an attempt to get back up to about 591. If not, we could reject. So we'll have to see how it goes. So far, there are buyers trying to defend SPY, but we haven't been able to crack past 590. I want to see us hold above 590, then 591 to really start pushing for 594. If not, we're going to remain where we currently are, and we're seeing a lot of choppy price action as a result between the 588 and 590 zone. So let's see if SPY could break 590 or not by close. Otherwise, we're at resistance. We have not been able to crack past it yet. There is some potential to try to break it, but we'll see about that. If we don't break this, we reject. If we do break 590, there could be an attempt to bounce here. So we'll see if we get that attempt or not. For ES, it's the same setup. We're testing the same resistance I called out around 5960. If we break this, we're looking for an attempt to get up to about just under 6,000. I think that if we break that, we turn a lot more bullish. If we can't break past 5960, we're looking for a dip back down to about 5930. So we'll see. We're on a bit of a downtrend right here looking at the 20 EMA. We'll see if we can break past 5960 or not. For other factors, we have Nvidia. Nvidia is also pushing very, very well here. We have the inverse head and shoulders we've been talking about for the last couple of days. Because we're above 142, this has the potential to try to get up to not only 144, but also 146. So Nvidia is doing a good job, at least thus far. For Bitcoin is also looking more bullish. There's a nice accumulation structure right here, and we could be approaching essentially 99,500. So we'll just have to see if we could break that or not. So this is forming a nice cup so far, so I think that we could be approaching the 99,500 area. I think we're doing a fantastic job so far. For NQ, we look a bit more bullish. we need to hold above 21,372. As long as we're above this, we could be on our way back up to about 21,500. Let's see if we hold above 21,372 or not. So this could be a sign the market's trying to bounce. Same thing with the QQQ. We need to get above 516.5. If we hold above that or close above that for today, there's potential for a bigger bounce going into next week. So let's see if 516.5 holds on the triple Q. Apple dumped all the way down very close to my target of 242. We actually hit 242. I was saying it might be hitting 241 near the 200 EMA, but it came just short. So between 241 and 242, we have strong support. As long as we hold that, we're looking for an attempt to break past 244. And if we break that, we're looking for an attempt to get back up here towards 246. So we'll see if that ends up being the case or not, but there is potential for that bounce. For Palantir, we're also looking more bullish. As long as we don't end up losing 78, I think that this could be favoring 80. And if that breaks, we're looking for a bigger push higher. So this could be forming a possible cup and handle. I don't solely like to look at just patterns. We also have to look at price action and such. But Palantir has more upside potential. For the IWM Russell 2000, we look decent. We had a head and shoulders like pattern, but instead of it panning out, we haven't really lost the 20 EMA. We're actually trying to hold above our 20 EMA, so it's a good sign. I want to see us break 224.8. If we break this, we will be pushing higher. If not, we're going to be stuck between the 224s and 220. So we got to break 224.8 to start pushing. Otherwise, we're range bound. Coin is pushing with Bitcoin, and we did say that this would push a little higher. We're looking for an attempt to get back up to 271 and then 274. So I see some upside potential in the chart. For Amazon, we are looking quite decent. We have a nice double bottom right here. However, it's barely at resistance at 223.4. So if we could hold above this, I'm going to be looking for an attempt to get back up to this imbalance at 226. So as long as we hold above 223.4, close above it, we could be looking for a push next week. Meta is looking so. So this one's actually a little bit lackluster. I think we had some negative news that came out. I think that with some negative news, this is what's causing this to dip a little bit. We tried to push for 610, but I said we have to hold above 608 to turn bullish. If not, we would turn back down. And lo and behold, we came down. So we're range bound between 600 and 596. We're stuck in between these levels. If we lose 596, we're looking for a bigger decline. If we break 600, we turn back up. Otherwise, we're stuck in the middle. For Microsoft, we're forming a nice accumulation right here. We held 420 quite well. So if we could get back above 425, it's going to be a good sign. Google's also holding up well. I want to see it get back above 194. As long as we're above 192.5, 194 plus could be coming. So I'm seeing some signs the market wants to rebound. Also, the VIX is dipping right here. So this tends to be bullish for the markets. If the VIX continues to collapse, we have this gap to fill at 16.24. So this could be a sign the market's trying to see a temporary rebound. Now, I'm not saying the market's going to last forever like this. This is just a temporary move. Okay, excuse me. It's just temporary. There's always the possibility that later on the head and shoulders could still pan out for SPY over the next couple of weeks. But for the short term, I am seeing buyers who are trying to defend. If you look at Nvidia and the others, so as far as Tesla goes, we're going to be looking for this rebound. As long as we're above 395, I'm going to be looking for 400 and 402 as our targets. So we're doing a good job so far. This is a big shift in the markets because of the options chain, and let's hope that these moves last. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you and peace out.